Las Vegas proved an exceptionally worthy host city for this year's Sweets and Snacks Expo, as we found speaking to a number of firms participating in its opening supplier showcase event. This saw some 200 companies exhibit their latest equipment, systems and ingredients, and provide a perfect platform for the remainder of the event, which saw record attendances in the state of Nevada.
Well, so it's interesting because Vegas has not always been my say cup of tea, but I think they are really starting to improve the supplier showcase as a whole as part of the Sweets and Snacks Expo. Seen a lot more traffic coming through on the first day, the pre-show, and seen a lot more competitors and companies kind of joining the supplier showcase. So I think it's definitely a great way to kind of capture more of what's going on with the industry and make more connections to grow business. So this past year is just about solving some of the problems that have been induced with inflation and tariffs, and just trying to understand what kind of new areas the customers are going into. So I think I'm doing a lot with kind of the mints and the hard candies right now, especially packaging and helping people grow for export. I think things, at least for some of the markets I cover, have really actually picked up. I think some of that's a little bit of overflow from the, tariff buying hesitancy that kind of kicked off with 2025. But now you're starting to see a lot of people are realizing that they need to innovate and automate to be competitive for the future. So it definitely falls in line with what EMA does as a whole. So I think the supplier showcase is always, interesting to see some of the competitors, some of the ancillary products to the market. But my biggest thing I like to do is, walk the main show. You get a chance to visit with a lot of the owners of companies, some marketing people, and really see the new industry trends. Because understanding what the trends are coming up in the industry helps me understand where my company needs to be as a player and support role to the industry. But what I have seen is a lot of people are looking into different styles of materials to allow longer shelf life, allowing for more export, and also trying to find ways that they can, innovate in the U.S. and produce where they're selling their goods. That's huge.
So it sounds like you're having a good show then, enjoying it so far then.
Well, yes, definitely enjoying it right now and ready to see where it goes.
Awesome, thank you.
They open first 2 hours right here, so we are very happy to be a part of this community of NCA. It's first time attending, and so far it's pretty good.
Very pleased to hear it. And can you tell us a bit about the background to your business, because I believe you've been around for many decades now.
Yeah, we've been 65 years, worldwide. We have factories in Europe, in Asia, and we were servicing the US market always from overseas, and the company decided to open a US corporation to provide service support, and eventually manufacturing is always in the plan. And so here we are. Yeah, what we do is offline. This is our core business, so we design every single project thinking what the customer needs. So we listen a lot because every facility is different, right? Every product is different, every facility is different. So we try, it's a long process, talking to engineers, operations manager, so make sure we provide the best solution for them. I knew about the NCA back we came here, when we joined operations in the US. It's been great. They are so very helpful. They are very good organizing. We just attend the NCA in Orlando conference. That was awesome. That's why we learn about this. So we are trying to engage with this industry and deliver the best we can.
That's brilliant. And in terms of the engagement so far, what have they been getting some positive feedback from people here?
Yeah, actually we are continuing conversation, as you could see earlier, with people we met back in March in Orlando, and we have some projects already under discussion. So it's a process, but we are happy. So we'll be back.
The market here, I know there are challenges out there in general for many sectors, but from your point of view, your equipment lines, is there demand there at the moment?
Yeah, I think this is the right time for us to come. End-of-line equipment sometimes sort of overlooked. I mean, people usually think upstream, like the production of the product, they leave the end-of-line, that's where end-of-line. And now with the challenges of the labor market, economy, so let's just picking up of the industry when it comes to end-of-line equipment. So we are leaders, one of the leaders worldwide, so here we are.
Yes, thank you so much. Neill, nice to meet you. And Cacao Connect is our brand. It's a small, more or less startup. It's our first show, Sweets and Snacks, just first show in general. And it is ethically sourced cocoa chocolate trading company. We're based in Florida, but we operate out of Colombia, South America. This is where I live. It's operated by my wife and I, and we trade ingredients in bulk. And what we're working on now is innovative, where we are putting protein, fiber, and doing low sugar ingredients to kind of meet the market trends of what's out there today.
Superb stuff, and great to see you here at the Supplier Showcase. How have you found it so far?
Great. I mean, it's first day. It's the first few hours of the Supplier Show. Can't be in a better town, and seeing a lot of industry people that I haven't seen in a long time. So it's going to be a good turnout and hopefully some good opportunities. My wife and I started a brand in 2018, and we wanted to do it in Colombia and working with small farmers and giving back and do a purposeful business. And we just took it from there, and now what we apply to Cacao Connect similar, where we do still work with those local farmers and those associations and building projects with them and helping them succeed as well. So that's part of our ethos in our company, and we're offering great quality chocolate ingredients from Latin America and has a nice purpose behind it.
You explained there it's on the functional side, so do you think there's a real gap in the market there for protein, as you're saying?
Yes, if you see the industry news of just food in general, a lot of protein fiber needs, and with GLP-1 and this trend of this diet, that it's becoming a more interesting area to play. And we've been working on this area for 3 years, and back then it wasn't as hot as it is now, but timing's good, and this is one of the reasons why we're here. Well, since my background's basically been chocolate, and this is what we live for and work for, and it's a place where all industry people can come under one roof and meet and talk and see what people's doing new. And I think it's the best show for what we're doing today.
How are you feeling off the back of Interpack just the other week?
Off the back of Interpack, coming all the way out here is a long journey, but I arrived a couple of days ago, and it's the first day of the Supplier Showcase here in Las Vegas. I've never been to Las Vegas before, but it's a great vibe, and even though a lot of us were in Germany a few weeks ago, everybody's here again, so it's lovely to keep that contact, to be part of that group. And what I like especially about coming to this show is that people come who are in the showcases downstairs, people come who, old customers come to see us. We've had quite a few of those, so it's definitely been worth the trip, and it's, as ever, it's a great atmosphere, really positive, and people looking for new equipment and everything else that you can possibly need for making of chocolate and cake.
So absolutely, as you were saying earlier, it seems as if despite some challenges in the market, the orders are still coming through for your lines.
Yeah, we've been really lucky at DT&G with our fin coaters and polishers. We've been making them for 60 years now. But I was coached by a leading engineer from a leading chocolate US company, and he continually said to me, "No, Lyn, that's not good enough." But we developed this machine, and we've been selling it now for over 10 years. And we've been lucky in so much as it works really well. It helps in the control of allergen transfers and control of bacteria, but most importantly, it reduces chocolate loss massively because of the design of the belt and the machine. So our sales have increased, and they also save labour, which is another challenge across the globe. So we're well placed, and we have a really loyal customer base that are the greatest people. So we're very lucky.
It's been nice. We've met some existing clients of ours and also new ones. So it's been a good show so far. There's still a few hours to go for us, and then we're going to be walking the exhibition hall to meet more clients of ours.
In terms of this year, there's been a lot happening, and you mentioned there about the roadback Quantum. We saw that there at Interpack.
Yes.
How much of an impact do you think that's going to have for the company?
It's still it's the early days of the release, where we wanted to showcase our capabilities in the packaging industry, and I think it's going to be a game changer for the industry.
That's marvellous stuff. And you've been with the company 25 odd years now. What's
2 years, yes.
Yeah. So how would you sum up the culture at TNA? What's it like to work for?
You know, TNA is a very, we've grown a lot, but we're still a very family-owned type culture, which is reflected in the way we interact with our clients and with our colleagues. So it's a great atmosphere at TNA. And even though we are much bigger than we were when I started, we kept a lot of the values and core, ways of operating, which is nice. And you can see it when you work with TNA and with the way we work with our clients and customers, and a lot of very great partnerships. Yes, it's a great location for a show. The exhibition hall is very well designed for receiving such a big event. So it's a very exciting place to meet all our existing and potential customers.
What do you sense the mood around the show has been so far, given that it's a big celebratory year?
Yeah, I think there's a great atmosphere here at the show. We see it as well in business globally, and also in the US. We've had great success this year with a lot of business in confectionery and in the snack food industry. So we've been very lucky with that, and we're very appreciative to our customers for the trust they've given us over the years.
It's been great. We've seen a lot of clients, potential customers here, very interested in our technology. With all of the stuff going on around natural colors, people have been very inquisitive and looking for new solutions. We get to see people that we've never seen before, but we also get to reaffirm those relationships that we've had previously and show people the things that we've come up with since the last show.
I've spoken to yourselves about the Viva pigments as an ingredient solution there. So how important is that this year for you?
You know what? Every year it becomes more and more important, and this year we've been able to showcase its versatility in a number of different applications, so it's been super exciting.
You mentioned that versatility there. It's right across the full range of confectionery that it can be used within, is that right?
Absolutely. It's a natural alternative to artificial lakes. We have some patented technology on it, and we use it in chocolate and in hard panning confections, hard candy, cakes, all across the space.
Marvellous indeed. So, and as for your own journey with the business, how long have you been with the company and what do you enjoy most about it?
You know what? I have been with the company nearly 9 years now, and I honestly love the relationships that I've built throughout the industry. Oh,
that's great to hear. And there's a big anniversary. I want to say it's the 50th this year.
51st. We celebrated 50 last year, and it's been quite the ride. You know what? Everybody's been really impressed with what we've been able to showcase. The colors are really popping, and Vegas is a really great place to do it. It's a place full of color and lights, and it's been super enjoyable.